Hello students, you are warmly welcome to you all in Srimati Shantaben Haribhai Gajera English Medium School video lecture. Environment Science Class 3. Today our topic is Chotu's house. So let's discuss about it.
Hi kids, today we are going to start a new lesson called Chotu's house. Chotu came to Mumbai for the first time. Here we see a series of pictures. In the first picture, we see that Chotu has come to Mumbai. In the second picture, we see that Chotu is getting wet in the rain and is unprotected. In the next picture, we see that Chotu has taken shelter inside a pipe. In the next picture, we see that Chotu has made the pipe his home. In the next picture, we see that another boy like Chotu has come to Mumbai. In this picture, it seems like they both have become friends and started living together. Here we see a set of questions. Look at the pictures carefully and answer these questions in your notebook. Now let us see what Sonu has answered for these questions. What did Chotu think when he looked at the pipe? Chotu thought that it was a safe place to stay because the pipe would protect him from the rains. How did Chotu use the pipe? Chotu used the pipe as his home. Into which parts did Chotu divide the pipe and its surrounding area? Chotu divided the pipe and its surrounding area into different parts. One for sleeping, one for cooking, one for drying clothes. In which part of this house will Chotu like to spend most of his time? Chotu will like to spend most of his time in the part of the house where he can meet guests. Why do you think Chotu invited Monu to live with him in the pipe? Chotu invited Monu to live with him in the pipe because Monu had no place to stay. Now let us answer some more questions. Who all live with you in your house? Sita says, in her house, her father, mother and brother live with her. Chotu divided the pipe into different parts. Write the names of the different parts of your house. Now Sita has answered this question. In Sita's house, there are different parts. One is the living room, bedroom, bathroom and kitchen. How much time in a day do you spend in each part of your house? Sita spends 6 hours in the living room, 30 minutes in the bathroom, 30 minutes in the kitchen and 8 hours in the bedroom. Is there any part of your house where a particular member of your family spends more time? Sita says that her mother spends more time in the kitchen than others. Her mother prepares food for all members of the family. Is there any part of your house where a particular family member never goes or goes for a short time? Sita says that her father and brother spend a very short time in the kitchen. These are the answers that Sita has given for these questions. Now ask these questions to yourself and think how much time in a day you spend in each part of your house and each of your family members spends in each part of your house, and write the answers in your book. You must have seen that some animals also live with us in our houses. Some of these animals live with us because we want them to, while some are there uninvited. Home sweet home. You always tell me, mother, the house belongs only to us. But how do I believe that, mother, when I know it belongs to many more? Look, mother, how these mice are all playing catch together. And look how these mosquitoes fly. Anyhow, peaceful lies the happy spider. And look, mother, at the lazy lizard, how slowly it crawls to and fro. And look at so many black ants. all marching in a row. And look outside in the courtyard, the birds are all pecking about. Just like when my sister and I sometimes fight, quarrel and shout. Quarrel means to argue. Marching means to walk in a straight line, one behind the other. Pecking means to bite something with the beak. That is why I say, dear mother, don't think this house is only ours. It's dear to us and all who live here and have been living for many years. Do you know, rats have poor eyesight but have excellent sense of smell, touch and taste. Draw pictures of any two animals that live in our house uninvited. Write their names below the pictures. Rats and lizards are uninvited in our house. Rats and lizards. How do you keep your house clean? We can keep our house clean by sweeping and mopping our house every day. Let us answer some questions. Where do you throw the garbage of your house? Let's see what Sonu has to answer for this. He says that they throw their garbage from their house in the garbage bin kept outside their house. Who all help to keep your house clean? Sonu says that all their family members take turns to keep their house clean. Is the area around your house clean? Sonu says yes, that the area around his house is clean. Now, think of answers to all these questions by yourself and write where you throw the garbage from your house and who all keep your house clean and if the area around your house is also clean. Think answers to these questions by yourself and write them in your book. Look how beautifully Lata's house is decorated. They've also put rangoli in front of the door. Is there any special way in which you decorate your house? When and how? Sita says that they decorate their house in a special way during festive occasions. For example, during Diwali, they put out colorful lights and rangoli in front of their house. Name the things with which you decorate your house. Sita says that she decorates her house using fancy lights, flowers and paintings. Ask this question to yourself, how do you decorate your house? And write the things that you use to decorate your house in your book. With this, we come to the end of this lesson. In this lesson, we learnt the different parts in a house. We also learnt about the animals that live with us in our house, some invited, some uninvited. And we saw the different ways in which we can keep our house clean and beautiful.